Tuesday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dylan Bundy is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, everyone's waiting for Pedroia to come alive a little bit. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. His past history with Dylan Bundy comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. And the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The average coming in at 266. 11 home runs, 56 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery. There goes Pedroia. Pedroia leads off first with 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. HECHAVARRIA into shallow left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3. JT Realmuto would be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Well, he was definitely in a good hitter's count right there. Pot committed. Probably not the pitch he was looking for, but good bat-to-ball skills.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 3 homers and 34 driven in. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Come on, Orioles!
Here's a high pop-up. Davis is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So striding in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second, third baseman.
Here's HECHAVARRIA now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Manny Machado now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez comes in with 6 hits in 31 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. In his career, Machado has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days.
That's right.
The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic with both gaps.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 21 homers, 53 RBIs. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pedroia onto the grass. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Orioles strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's three things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Next up for the Red Sox, XANDER BOGAERTS. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rickards under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eight, first baseman, MITCH Moreland.
At the plate, MITCH Moreland, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. Misses. Ball two. Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one misses high for ball four, and they have themselves a two-out base runner.
Batting ninth, Third baseman, Eduardo.
Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 0 for 5.
Yeah.
He's set. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Nunez, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jonathan SCHOOP now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Jonathan.
First pitch of the at-bat. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Betts, and this one is gone. A home run. Jonathan SCHOOP with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He'll start this one at 274. 14 homers and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Santana on the move. 1 down.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
In now for the O's, Joey Rickard. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He hits at a .364 clip. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Realmuto has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, Chapter.
Ready now for Baltimore, Andrew Susac. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in, Mookie Betts flied out leading off the ball game.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting number 15, second baseman DUSTIN PEDROIA.
1 gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Three and 0 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Pedroia leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Barehanded on the move. Oh, but he beats it out. Fantastic play, but he's unable to finish with an out, and runners will be at the corners now with one gone. Here's J.D. Martinez as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 3-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Oh, no, he misplays it, and it drops. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. And he takes ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Realmuto hits a little over the 270 mark. Runners are at second and third with one down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Don't let him score.
From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
the payoff pitch home. Hit hard toward the right side. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. Josh Harrison stands in. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, ADENY.
Here's HECHAVARRIA now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! Solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Manny Machado.
Now here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ball 2 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Hard on the ground toward short. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Andrew Susak, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Nope. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 3. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Susak over to his right. 1 away. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
How about it?
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Rickards under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Josh Harrison. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, ADENY HECHAVARRIA, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Line toward the gap in left center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Manny Machado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Chris Davis now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. (2-0) to the Baltimore left fielder.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Fouled away. Now another 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. In now, J.D. Martinez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready on 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Rickard's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Up around the face. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Scope is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Lays off, 2-2 now. Looped over toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Rickard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-2 one more time. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. There is HECHAVARRIA. He's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, Domingo.
Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down a run. It's 4-3. In now for the O's, Andrew Sousa will start things off in the Baltimore 6th. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game. and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Let's go, O's.
Ball and a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Josh Harrison will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Thornburg has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2, and there's one well above the zone for a ball. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
ADENY HECHAVARRIA will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. Susak stands at first with one out. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Let's go, Orioles!
2-1. Here it is. Up around the face.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. The 3-1. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The shortstop, 13, Manny
Ready now for Baltimore, Manny Machado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Orioles lead 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back here on the show, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Kevin Segrist will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
41, Kevin Segrist.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His career line against Segrist. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 10 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now back
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Missed with a slider. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
No outs, nobody on. ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Mancini has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Strike out, Pedroia.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Martinez.
Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Pedroia at second. Benintendi on at first with 2 down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Red Sox settle for just the one. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore, and we are tied 4-4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Chris Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Outside and low, 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw by PEDROIA will be in time, and there's your first out.
Now batting, left fielder, TREY.
Digging in, TREY MANCINI. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Smoke toward the hole, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is a called strike on the changeup. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Nope, that's foul.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. Still all square at 4 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 57, Tommy Hart.
Striding in for Boston, JT Realmuto 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Realmuto.
First offering on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Here's a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Domingo Santana will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next up for the Red Sox, Domingo Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Realmuto on second. Santana at first with no outs. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. A bullet to first base.
The batter, third baseman.
So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Ripped on the ground to first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi, and their runners at the corners now.
Come down now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Let's go, Orioles! Come on, get him out of there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit to short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Boston's out in front 8-4. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Joey Rickard.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Barnes, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 2-0. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, grinded out, nice stop the other way.
Into the box now, Andrew Susek, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Josh Harrison stands in, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santana sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, J.D. Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 3-1 yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Let's get a K. Come on.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And 2, here it comes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another shot now. Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another chance? Manny Machado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Line towards center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Machado aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Orioles!
In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's got a 3-for-7 line. He also has 1 home run. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Mancini is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. First and second here with nobody out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
2 strikes. Get a hit. Come on.
And he struck him out. Ready once again, Jonathan Stope. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And 2, here it is. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
All right, let's go.
And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
8-4 tonight. The Boston Red Sox get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Tyler Thornburg earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Craig Kimbrel strikes out the side to record the save, his 34th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.